Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Heavy Metal Detecting Passion. So in this episode you'll see our 2-day adventure. Yes, we are going on a medieval field and in medieval forest where an old castle was here. The old castle, we cannot see it, but is somewhere in maps recorded in 14th and 15th century. And this is an old path which is not used, probably by tractors, see, but he is drawn in 16th century map. So this could be very rich treasure hunt for us, or maybe not. You will see. Stay tuned and enjoy. Have fun. While Mrs. Heavy is having problems digging out the hole in this hard path, we found a keys. A keys probably from the house. Maybe this small one could be from the gas tank. So these keys could probably be used, I don't know, 1960, 1970, but not so old. Whose keys are these? Whose keys are these? I'm going to help Mrs. Harry now. And that is cannonball. Not a cannonball, but musket ball. Okay, traces of life. Moving on. Ja, scheiße. Oh, yes. Our coin is from 1896, so we will go back to that year in the Austrian Empire. In 1896, the key event was the death of Archduke Karl Ludwig, who was the younger brother of both Franz Joseph I of Austria and Maximilian I of Mexico. In this way, the succession of the next emperor went to his son, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, who was killed in 1914 in Sarajevo, which, as we all know, was the trigger for the First World War. As the life of Karl Ludwig, the never realized Austrian emperor, seems monotonous to us. He actually had only 6 years of work experience because he was disinterested in politics, which was, in that time, for nobility, pretty much normal everyday job. So, we will rather focus on his brother Maximilian I, because in order to tell a story about him, we would have to have some finds and go to America in search of coins, because his relics are really hard to find in Europe. Why? Listen, the story is very interesting. A member of the House of Habsburg-Lorraine, Maximilian was the younger brother of Emperor Franz Joseph I of Austria. In his younger days, he was commander-in-chief of the small Imperial Austrian Navy and briefly the Austrian Viceroy of Lombardy Venetia in Italy. But he was removed by the Emperor. 2 years before his dismissal, he briefly met with French Emperor Napoleon III in Paris, where he was approached by conservative Mexican monarchists seeking a European royal to rule Mexico. Mexico? Yeah, right, Mexico. After independence in 1821, Mexico changed power every few years through monarchy, parliamentary system, liberals, conservatives, and they even have a civil war that lasts for 3 years. Mexican conservatives wanted to crown someone from the European aristocracy and thereby create a monarchy puppet state from Mexico, which they managed to do in 1864 with the help of Napoleon III, who deposed them the president of Mexico, Benito Juarez, after the French army had penetrated and conquered Mexico after 2 long years of war. Although in the beginning Maximilian was not interested in this role, he nevertheless became an emperor of Mexico in 1864. What happened to change his mind? Who knows? But happiness didn't last long. Maximilian listened to his superior Napoleon III, not wanting to hardline Mexican conservatives to have too much influence in the government, so he introduced liberal reforms, which over time went against his head. As Maximilian didn't understand well Mexican politics, he flattered the European aristocracy with his actions and reforms, which initially infuriated the church, from which he took away the title of the main religion in Mexico and put most of the church real estate up for sale. When the Pope heard that, and he reacted and came in Mexico at the beginning of his first year of reign. But Maximilian didn't care and did it his way. The next year of his rule, problems start to come up when the Civil War ends in America and America openly sympathized with the former regime of Benito Juarez due to a conflict with France and lends Juarez $30 million, mostly in weapons. And also, American volunteers begin to sign up at Juarez's Republican Army, which is hiding somewhere in north of Mexico, and the strengthening of the army is becoming a serious threat to Maximilian's rule. Because of this move, Maximilian signs the Black Decree, by which any person who joins Juarez's guerrillas is sentenced to death. The following year, Napoleon III, due to expensive maintenance of French army on the soil of Mexico, announced the withdrawal of the army and refuses Maximilian's request to leave some troops, because Maximilian was worrying about his own safety. And at the beginning of 1867, the last French troops leave Mexico, and Juarez occupies more and more of Mexican territory back in his hands. Soon, Maximilian will be joined by 10,000 Mexican troops, but they soon end up surrounded, where Maximilian is arrested while trying to break through the enemy lines. After 1 month of imprisonment, Maximilian was theatrically sentenced in the theater, not in a court, and on the first day he was sentenced to death and executed by firing squad after 4 days. After Maximilian's execution, his body was embalmed and displayed in Mexico, and not given back to Austria until 6 months after his death, when he was finally brought to Vienna and buried there. We cannot generalize some things, including the fact that Maximilian was maybe not such a bad guy, as he was under European influence of aristocracy and Napoleon and France, and also politically he was a little off from the Mexican political situation, which maybe led to wrong decisions. There was a great possibility that Maximilian would be saved by his people from execution, but he refused to leave alone without his 2 generals who were here with him until the last day. I forgive everyone, and I ask everyone to forgive me. May my blood, which is about to be spilled, and the bloodshed which has been experienced in my new motherland. Long live Mexico, long live independence. Behind him, many memories have left.
And now, when we lulled you to sleep with this story, it's time to shake things up a bit.
So guys, we know you're still watching, so why don't you subscribe, like, share, tell your parents about our channel. We'll be glad for any kind of support. What else to say then? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we found something. Voila! Yes. Sweet. A Greek or Egyptian ornament, but just aluminium, or so it's, or I don't know, zinc, something like that. So it's not so old, but it has interesting decorations here. Mrs. Heavy loves this. A great find. Cute, 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 cute. Moving on. And what do we have here? Oops. I think this could be a ring. I just hope it's not a keychain or something like that. What do you think? Mrs. Heavy cannot wait to pull this thing out, but I thought it would be interesting to wait and to record this. So, what could it be? Let's see. Okay, it's out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh my God. Do you see it? My hand is shaking. Oh my God, it's a bronze ring, right? Or? I don't know, I need to clean it better. Oh my God. But I see this gem is destroyed a little bit, so it could just be fake or some kind of a plastic, something like that. I don't know, but oh yes, a ring. We didn't find a ring for a while. Nice. Let's clean this baby up and show it you in a brighter light. Whoops. And there it is. Oh yes. Look at this beautiful ring. So at first we thought this could be in some kind of modern, maybe 200-year-old ring, but we got few answers that, because we saw that, can I zoom it? That we saw that the rock, the gem, is a little bit damaged, so we thought it's maybe some kind of a fake gem, plastic or something like that. But no, the gemstones can also be damaged, and it's pretty much normal, also being in land for a longer period, cold times and stuff like that. So this could be a medieval ring, and this gemstone is looking beautiful. And one interesting fact, do you know why this ring has a hole here? so the light can pass through it and the gem can shine lighter. Cool. Still didn't determine exact period, but we're happy about it because it's a cutish ring. Lovely. Archaeologists has uncovered evidence that the ancient Egyptians exchanged rings, often worn on what we now call the ring finger. They believed this finger held a direct connection to the heart. The Bible also records gifts of jewelry in betrothal. 1,000 years before Christ, for example, Eliezer presented Rebecca with a golden nose ring and bracelets when she was chosen as an Isaac's bride. And here is an interesting fact. Ever ask yourself, why do we wear wedding rings on the fourth finger of the left hand? Well, the Romans later add their own interpretation. They believed in the vena amoris. The vein of the love supposedly ran from the fourth finger of the left hand straight to the heart. But Roman engagement rings carried a different message than ours today. Rather than symbolizing romance, the ring was often a sign of ownership and agreement between the families. And in the Middle Age, the 1400s brought one of the biggest turning points in the engagement ring's history, the first documented diamond ring. In 1477, Archduke Maximilian of Austria gave Mary of Burgundy a diamond ring to mark their engagement. This moment set a trend of royalty and nobility across Europe, linking diamonds with wealth, prestige, and lasting love. So is this looking modern too? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, yes. This is an ancient nail. Look how big this is. A giant head. Handmade nail. Who knows? This may be part of some housing or maybe some weapon also. Who knows? Maybe crucifixion. Okay, I went too far. But never mind. This is a cute, amazing ring. The ring, Jesus Christ, not a ring, a nail, that show us that we are on the right spot, that we are hitting the hot spot today. Yes, we have chosen a great place to detect, and after this ring before, it seems pretty much promising to us. Yep. Yes.
So, guys, even though our day is not over yet and we still have a couple of interesting finds for you, we decided to end our video here because we have some cute and very interesting stories about our items, and we will leave it for another shorter video. We hope that you have fun with us, that you enjoy our finds and our interesting history stories, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much. See ya!